There is no pretending, Jace said with absolute clarity. I love you, and I will love you until I die. And if there is life after that, I'll love you then. And I'm supposed to sit by while you date boys and fall in love with someone else. Get married. His voice tightened. And meanwhile, I'll die a little bit more every day, watching. Not everything is about you, Clary said furiously. Possibly, Jace said, but you do have to admit that the majority of things are. I am a man, he told her, and men do not consume pink beverages. Get thee gone, woman, and bring me something brown. Is this the part where you say if I hurt her, you'll kill me? No, Simon said. If you hurt Clary, she's quite capable of killing you herself, possibly with a variety of weapons. You could have had anything else in the world, and you asked for me. She smiled up at him. Filthy as he was, covered in blood and dirt, he was the most beautiful thing she'd ever seen. But I don't want anything else in the world. You said you were going for a walk. What kind of walk takes 6 hours? A long one? People aren't born good or bad. Maybe they're born with tendencies either way, but it's the way you live your life that matters. Did you ever think that in a past life, Alec was an old woman with 90 cats who was always yelling at the neighborhood kids to get off her lawn? Because I do. Jace shook his blonde head in exasperation. You had to make a crazy jail friend, didn't you? You couldn't just count ceiling tiles or tame a pet mouse like normal prisoners do? Patience, grasshopper, said Maya. Good things come to those who wait. I always thought that was, good things come to those who do the wave, said Simon. No wonder I've been so confused all my life. I know it's wrong. God, it's all kinds of wrong. But I just want to lie down with you and wake up with you. Just once ever in my life. Have you tried talking to her? Number like we've been punching her in the face repeatedly. What? You don't think that will work? In the end, that was the choice you made, and it doesn't matter how hard it was to make it. It matters that you did. If you ever meet the man who could take advantage of Isabel, you'll have to let me know. I'd like to shake his hand, or run away from him very fast. I'm not sure which. I have a fetish for damsels in distress. Don't be sexist. Not at all. My services are also available to gentlemen in distress. It's an equal opportunity fetish. The way he looked at you, I got it then. He loved you and it was killing him. He won't get over you, Clary. He can't. Since I've met you, everything I've done has been in part because of you. I can't untie myself from you, Clary. Not my heart or my blood or my mind or any other part of me. And I don't want to. Tilda Jace Wayland. Waiting for a special occasion to kill me? Christmas is coming. Look, you can date whoever you want, and I will totally support you. I am all about support. Support is my middle name. So that's why you never told me your middle name. I figured it was something embarrassing. You can only push the truth down for so long, and then it bubbles back up. I wouldn't change it, Simon said. I wouldn't give up loving you. Not for anything. You know what Raphael told me? That I didn't know how to be a good vampire. That vampires accept that they're dead. But as long as I remember what it was like to love you, I'll always feel like I'm alive. You're not going, he said as soon as she'd finished. If I have to tie you up and sit on you until this insane whim of yours passes, you are not going to Idris. Jace. There is no pretending, Jace said with absolute clarity. I love you and I will love you until I die. And if there's a life after that, I'll love you then. She caught her breath. He had said it, the words there was no going back from. So it's true. You can walk in sunlight. I thought perhaps it might have worn off. If I feel the urge to burst into flames, I'll let you know. The thing about the mirror is that no one knows where it is. In fact, no one knows what it is. It's a mirror, Simon said. You know, reflective, glass. I'm just assuming. Maybe that was why she couldn't cry, she realized, staring dry-eyed at the ceiling. Because what was the point in crying when there was no one there to comfort you? And what was worse, when you couldn't even comfort yourself? Look, did you ask me to come all the way uptown just so you could stare at me like I was something in a petri dish? Next time I'll send you a photo. And I'll frame it and put it on my nightstand, said Jace. Magnus gazed dreamily in his direction. You should leave him here. I could hang hats on him and things. And quit baring your fangs at me. It's making me nervous. Good, Simon said. If you want to know why, it's because you smell like blood. It's my cologne. Eau de recent injury. Jace raised his left hand. All that existed was Jace. All she felt, hoped, breathed, wanted, and saw was Jace. Nothing else mattered. What, don't kill me? Had better start running. Looking at him now, even if she hadn't been in love with him, that part of her that was her mother's daughter, that loved every beautiful thing for its beauty alone, would still have wanted him. There was an electric anger in his gaze and a sort of challenge that made Simon long to hit him with something heavy, like a pickup truck. Look, I asked you here for a reason. Much as I hate to admit it, vampire, we have something in common. Totally awesome hair? Simon suggested. Fresh is better, but you've never drunk fresh blood, have you? Simon raised his eyebrow in response. Well, aside from mine, of course, Jace said, and I'm pretty sure my blood is fantastic. I'm not an angel, Jace, she repeated. I don't return library books. I steal illegal music off the internet. I lied to my mom. I am completely ordinary. Clarissa, he said, here with the vampire, I see. When things have settled a bit, we really must discuss you choice in pets. If it's the lack of forbidden you're worried about, you could still forbid me to do things? What kind of things? She felt him smile against her mouth. Things like this. Jace likes to pretend that everyone isn't talking about him, even when he knows they are.